What's going on, guys? It's your boy, the Boxing Lowdown here, and I thought I'd quickly jump on tonight. As you can see, I'm very tired. Eyes are red, but this is huge news. Breaking news, man. Just found out literally about 20 minutes ago, half an hour ago. Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence will be due to be fighting each other on the 21st of August. Now, this is huge news, man. Significant news in the welterweight division. Kind of just sprung up on all of us because we wasn't expecting this. And we were all talking about the Taylor Ramirez weigh-in, but literally now, like, we've just had this sprung up on us. And how gutting is this for Josh Taylor and Jose Ramirez, who have been trying to push this big fight that's happening this weekend, undisputed championship at 140 pounds. They've had to deal with the whole Fury and AJ mess. And now Manny Pacquiao has sprung this news literally after the weigh-in. And everybody's talking about this right now. It's a shame, but this is crazy. This is crazy. And I thought, let me just jump on quickly. I haven't got Laurie with me. I'm going to hold the fort today. But, you know, I just wanted to get you guys live reaction on this news and what you guys think about it, man. Because Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence fighting each other, man. Unified belts will be on the line. Errol Spence has got WBC and I believe the IBF belt. Yeah, WBC and IBF belt. And Manny Pacquiao, he's what, 42 years old? 43 years, 42 or 43? And he's going to be fighting Errol Spence in what could be his final fight, you know? So shout out to Manny Pacquiao, man. Ultimate respect here. And I just thought I'd quickly jump on. Like I said, very tired. I've been to the gym today, knackered. I was about to go to bed, to be honest. But I thought, let me just quickly jump on, share the news with you guys, get you guys' reaction, and then we'll leave it there. But let's go to some of the comments here. I've already got some comments. Big up to everybody in the chat. Harvey, my bro, in the chat, he's put here, I'm here. Exciting, unexpected news. Absolutely, bro. I did not expect this at all. I was literally just talking about the Taylor Ramirez weigh-in, and this news just sprung up on us. Pacquiao literally just shared an image on his Instagram site, like a fight poster. I don't think it was the official fight poster, but he shared a fight poster on his Instagram and on his social media with him and Errol Spence, you know, and then literally straight after that, Mike Coppinger, a useful source over there in America, confirmed it. He said that this fight will be happening on August 21st, courtesy of the PBC pay-per-view, and it's happening. Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence. And spare a thought, everybody, for Terence Crawford. Spare a thought for Bud Crawford, man, because what must he be thinking right now? Apparently, with this particular fight here, with Manny Pacquiao and Spence, as soon as the PBC realized that Errol Spence and as soon as the PBC realized that Manny Pacquiao and Terence Crawford were not fighting, they jumped in. They jumped in and literally leapt at the chance to make this happen with Errol Spence, and they've got it. You know, they've got that big fight, Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence. Crawford is on the sidelines. What does he do with his career now? Still doesn't have a fight lined up. And, you know, he's in the prime of his years. He's probably coming out of his prime when you think about it now. He's 33, 34 years old. And he still hasn't had that huge, significant fight at welterweight, man. So it's crazy. But listen, you guys are going off in the comments. Let's see what you guys are saying. Conrad Boxing, my brother, he's put here, no way is this for real. Was about to go to bed when I got the notification for your stream. Conrad, I was about to go to bed too. Look at my eyes. My eyes are red, man. I was going to go to sleep. But I thought, no, I need to jump on and quickly talk about this. But it's true. Go and check the sources. Manny Pacquiao's put it on his social media. Mike Coppinger has tweeted it out now. All of the sources are tweeting it out. This looks like it is happening for real. So this is real, bro. This is real. Ian Hamilton has put here, evening, mate. Not like anything's happened. Yeah, absolutely, man. Crazy. I was literally just talking to a good friend of mine about the weigh-in with Taylor and Ramirez. Josh Taylor and Ramirez going head-to-head. Quite a heated face-off at that weigh-in. And then afterwards, I don't know if you guys have seen the video, but afterwards, before Ramirez was about to get in the lift, Josh Taylor confronted him again, and it almost came to blows, man. It had to be separated. A lot of people involved in the melee. That fight is really heating up, man, and it's a shame that, you know, we can't be talking about that more, and we're talking about this. But hey, I mean, this is big news for boxing fans, and you know, huge implications for the sport, and particularly the welterweight division. DS in the chat here has put here, if Pac-Man pulls this off or even comes close, there's a strong case that he lives a bigger legacy than Floyd. And you know what? I think we're going to have that conversation, if not already. You know, look at Pacquiao's last two fights. I'm presuming that this will be his last fight with Errol Spence. Look at his last two fights compared to Floyd's. Manny Pacquiao is fighting Keith Thurman and Errol Spence. And Floyd fought Andre Berto and Conor McGregor in his last 2 professional fights. Now, look into that as you will, but, you know, I mean, it says it all really, man. Tom Mangan in the chat here has put here, Floyd fighting Logan Paul and Pacquiao fighting Spence. What a world. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Conrad has said here, Pac-Man is insane. King Dale Clark has said, I think Spence wins. He's too young and he's got too much momentum. Yeah, I think the majority of us will be picking Errol Spence in this one, to be honest. But you know what? Like, I'll be picking Errol Spence, but you just got to give Pacquiao credit for taking it, because nobody would have begrudged him for not taking it. I mean, he doesn't hold the belt anymore. He doesn't hold that belt. And he doesn't have to fight Errol Spence. He's in his early 40s, you know? Look what he's achieved in his career. Nobody in the world would have begrudged him for not fighting Errol Spence, but he's doing it. And it's unbelievable, man. Senator of the Philippines, been out of the ring for 2 years, coming against one of probably the #1 welterweight in the world, probably with regards to resume. And what more can you say about the man? I mean, we've run out of words to describe Manny Pacquiao, man. And you've got to give him credit. You have to. Even if he loses, you just got to give him credit for going in there, you know? So shout out to Manny Pacquiao, man. It's unbelievable what he's doing at this age as well. It's crazy. DS has said here, I've already read that one, sorry. Skank Hunt, big up Skank Hunt in the chat. He's put, I'm sat wondering how Pacquiao gets about with such a colossal pair of balls. What a boyo, but Spence all day. Totally agree with you, man. Conrad has said here, Floyd may be a bit mad because Pac-Man steals his attention. Definitely, he's definitely going to have something to say about that. I mean, look at Floyd's fight with Logan Paul. Do you know what I mean? Fighting this Logan Paul guy, he's at the press conference, people not even respecting him. Jake Paul taking his hat off him, running away, taking the piss out of him. I mean, this guy is like, do you know what I mean? He's one of the best fighters he's the best fighter of our generation. Do you know what I mean? In terms of what he's achieved, he should be getting the ultimate respect from these 2 kids. And they're literally taking the piss out of him, taking his hat off his head, running around, and like, you know, Floyd's having to chase after them. Not a good look. It's just, and look what Pacquiao's doing, you know, and people are going to be bringing this up. People are going to be talking about it, man. Ian Hamilton has said here, someone check in on Bud. If he doesn't leave Top Rank after they failed to get him this fight, then why is he even in the sport anymore? And yeah, like I said earlier, man, I think we have to have this conversation about Terence Crawford. Bob Arum publicly dissed you in public, literally said he's losing money on you. He doesn't care if you go away, like leave Top Rank. He's not bothered about it. And he literally publicly dissed Terence Crawford, one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, one of the best fighters. He's probably the best fighter he's got on his stable, or one of them at least. And Bob Arum just very discontent with him, you know, wasn't bothered about him, and literally said he can go if he wants to. But Terence Crawford, you know, he's still there. There's no fight lined up. He's looking at everybody else in the welterweight division making moves, and like, who has he got lined up? He's not. I don't think it's going to be Sean Porter. Apparently, that fight's not going to happen now, according to Kenny Porter. I saw an interview the other day. There is maybe Ugas. Maybe he should try and make that fight. You know, a unification fight. That would make sense if you can't make the Porter fight. Try and get Ugas in the ring. I mean, how much would his price be? That would be a good fight for Crawford. I mean, it would give him another belt. And it would allow him a bit more leeway in negotiations with Errol Spence, but not that much. If Errol Spence puts in a great performance against Manny Pacquiao, then his stock will go up even more. So it'll probably be even harder to make that fight. So you really have to ask what Terence Crawford is doing. I hope we get some news soon. It's very shameful that his prime is being wasted like this, because he's in such a fantastic division, such great fights to be made. And we don't have anything lined up, you know? Bobby Ricky in the chat here has put, can't say Pac doesn't have balls. Absolutely, man. Nobody in the world can say Pacquiao don't have balls for this. Errol Spence, like I said, nobody would have begrudged him for not taking this, but he's literally just sprung this up on us, you know. So shout out to Manny Pacquiao, man. Harvey thinks that Spence will stop him late, but in my opinion, credit to Manny, win or lose. I totally agree. And Bobby Ricky has said here, if Pac doesn't gas, he could win. Could you imagine if Pacquiao does win? Imagine if Pacquiao was to defeat Errol Spence, man. I mean, that would be, what would we be saying about his legacy? You know, I mean, we've already crowned him as, you know, one of the best fighters of this era, one of the best fighters of this generation. But where would we even rank him if he was to defeat Errol Spence? That's a whole nother conversation altogether. A young guy in his prime, pound for pound, top 3, top 4, top 5 guy. And, you know, in his prime right now, if Pacquiao was to beat him at 42, 43 years old, then that's unbelievable, man. Absolutely unbelievable. Perry Julian, what's going on? He's put, interesting fight. Pac, one of the greats. Real boxing, for sure. Fantastic news, man. I'm buzzing over this news. You know, it's great for the sport of boxing. For me, it's a shame. Obviously, the one fight that we all would have wanted at welterweight would have been, of course, Errol Spence against Terence Crawford. But Manny Pacquiao is fighting Errol Spence now. Terence Crawford needs to do something. Bobby Ricky has said here, did you think Pacquiao was going to beat Furman? I didn't. I thought that I didn't think he'd beat Furman. I thought that Father Time would have caught up with him then, and he beat Keith Furman. And, you know, he's continuing to just, you know, push the boundaries as to where he can go in his career, man. It's unbelievable. It really is. So I didn't think at the time that he was going to beat Furman. But, you know, he put in a great performance, and he deserved the win as well. Dropped Furman in the first and, you know, put in a great performance, man. Keith Furman as well, undefeated. Pacquiao took his own. So, I mean, tells you everything about the man, really, man. But like I said, this is great news, and I just thought I'd jump online and give my reaction to it. I want to know about what you guys thought about the weigh-in as well between Josh Taylor and Jose Ramirez. That fight is happening Saturday night. Let's not forget. Let me know your predictions for that fight, man. What do you think? Josh Taylor, he's really impressed me, man, because he has just been, well, he hasn't impressed me because this is just what he's about. You know, he's been getting in everybody's face. He's been getting in Ramirez's face throughout. He got in Ramirez's manager's face twice. Then after the weigh-in, he's getting in Ramirez's face again. He's pumped up. This is just what Josh Taylor is like. I mean, some people may think that he's rattled. They might not be used to what Josh Taylor's personality is all about. But this is what he's really like, man. I mean, he gets in your face when it becomes fight week. He's pumped up for it. And Ramirez looked pumped for it today as well. I mean, yesterday, I was a bit worried because I was thinking Ramirez didn't really want it in that stare down. I know that's not really his personality, but today he was really up for it, man. At the weigh-in, he was talking, he was going back at Josh Taylor. And afterwards, if you guys haven't seen the video, go and check it out. At the lift, him and Josh Taylor nearly came to blows. Literally, there was a big melee there. I had to get separated by a few people. I even saw Chris Congo in the middle of that melee as well. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to this fight tomorrow night. I'm even more pumped for it now. Just a shame, yeah, obviously that it's been overshadowed by everything in the sport of boxing this week. But let's not forget, man, this is still a great fight. None of the major broadcasters over here in the UK have picked it up, shamefully, but we can watch it on Fight TV. And I think that the ring walk time will be a bit earlier on Saturday night. I think it'll be about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. So, yeah, it's not going to be like 4:30 or 5 or anything like that. I think it'll be a bit earlier. So they can accommodate some other schedules over there on ESPN. But I'm definitely tuning in live for this one. And I really can't wait. I really can't wait, man. Go into some of your comments again. Let's have a look and see what you guys have to say. Bobby Ricky has put here, only thing with Pac is he hasn't been in the ring for 2 years. Yeah. And I mean, he hasn't been in the ring for 2 years and he's going up against Errol Spence, man. It's crazy. Conrad has said here, Pacquiao is of the old school. I agree. Ian Hamilton said here, I have Spence as the automated favorite, but it's a slight one. Conrad will check out the weigh-in tomorrow. Yeah, make sure you check it out, man. It was heated. It was very good. Celtic Dragon has put here, Pac-Man is the original Terminator. Whatever happens, this guy is a legend. Yeah, I totally agree, man. Whatever happens, he's a legend. Do you know what I mean? Even if he gets knocked out in a couple of rounds, you've got to rate Pacquiao for going in there and fighting Errol Spence. After 2 years off at 42, 43 years old, however old he is now, it is, you know, is epic stuff, man. Ian Hamilton has put here, Taylor is fired up for this, getting in anyone's face and wanting to rip someone's head off. Typical Scotsman. I love it, man. I love it. Perry Julian has said here, did anyone watch the Fight Zone, Bill? I didn't, but he said it was very good. Manny Pedman Packroyd has put hello. Fair enough. Harvey has said here, the face-off was getting heated. But yeah, it was getting heated, man. And it was very, like, you know, they were getting in each other's faces, man. It was very good. And I can't wait to see this fight. Going to be bombs away, man, because Ramirez likes to come forward. He likes to attack the body. And while Josh Taylor is a very good boxer, man, very athletic, probably more mobile and has slightly more ability than Ramirez, he can get drawn into a battle. And if he gets drawn into a battle, man, Ramirez, he's heavy-handed. He can punch. He's got quick hands as well. I mean, this could be very interesting. Very good fight, man. Ramirez, we have to remember as well, is the home fighter as well. He is the home fighter. I know he's got Mexican heritage, but he is actually American. So I wonder how that will go down. Let's see. Diaz has said here, the more I think about it, the more I'm confident Taylor will beat Ramirez. Conrad seems to agree, but he thinks Ramirez will win. And it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Conrad has said here, Taylor is a bit too obnoxious for my taste. He's not everyone's cup of tea. He's not really mine. But, like, you know, as a fighter, we have to respect him, man. We have to respect Josh Taylor. We do. He's unbelievable what he's achieved so far in his career. And if he's able to defeat Ramirez tomorrow, then, you know, ultimate respect for him. Absolutely, man. But yeah, let's just it's just big news, man. Big news. And I just think that with everything that's going on in boxing right now, this is like, you know, we've got a good fight to look forward to here with you know, Taylor and Ramirez, and we get a big announcement. So the week has actually been, you know, it's been okay. It's not been too bad. I mean, we did want obviously Fury and Joshua to get over the line, but obviously now we've got Fury and Wilder taking place in July. Joshua and Usyk will look like it'll be taking place in August as well. So listen, guys, it could be a very good summer, man. Could be a very good summer. But listen, I'm gonna wrap it up for today. I was only gonna come online for a little while and just share my thoughts on this. We'll be talking more about this next week, of course, in the chat. And we want you guys to join us. So make sure you join us for the podcast. And I might even do a, you know what? I'll actually do a post-fight reaction video probably on Sunday morning about Taylor and Ramirez, just giving my thoughts on that. So look out for that live, guys. But in the meantime, enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll catch you guys very soon.